I'm live. Happy Friday. Hope you've had a great day so far. I just have one question. And before I even jump to the question, I have you ever heard this quote before? The illiterate of the 21st century is not those that can not read and write. It is those that cannot learn, that cannot unlearn and relearn. Those that cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Because in this journey of life, where there's adaptability, there's where there is change, I would say, there's need for us to unlearn some things and relearn some things. But when it comes to many issues in life, I hear people say, I cannot do this, I cannot do this, right? Shutting down yourself. And I'm bringing it back to this digital conversation, like this digital business conversation. Why is it that some people are so stuck in their ways, right? Like, I mean, I was also very guilty of that. Honestly, I was guilty of the fact that when I knew about this business 2 years ago, I didn't do nothing about it. I'm not even sure where my state of mind was at the time. But I come on here to make, these conversations about the digital business and how the landscape of things have changed, right? The landscape of the digital world has changed and how we need to adapt so that we can reap the benefits of the changes that have come. Now, many of us have come from different parts of the world. We've come all the way from Africa, we've come all the way from Europe, anywhere, like wherever you must have come from, right? And you came here for a fresh start, a better life. But if you find that you're still stuck in the ways of going to your jobs, you're doing multiple jobs, my sister and my brother, that is not the way forward. Do you know that multiple jobs is not multiple streams of income? It's not a stream. It is not a stream. A stream is something that flows to you, even when you're not actively working. Passive income stream. And that's what I'm here to tell you today. If you know that you're doing multiple jobs, I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, there's dignity in every labor, right? This is not discounting it because I've done that in the past. But I decided to keep that aside because I know for a fact that if God wants to bless me, I always like to say this: the blessing of the Lord makes rich, it does not add toil to it. I mustn't take up multiple jobs, be present for different jobs, and let every other thing in my life suffer. The most important things. Because by the time you're drained out from all the work that you're doing outside, when are you going to have time to, spend quality time with your family or even train your children? Be there to notice those things, to correct them, to have those chats that will instill values in them, right? So these are the things that I checked out and made me say, no, 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 no. I will not be caught up in, spending more time on a job than, flexibility, having the flexibility. And that's why I decided to do a job that is online, a business that is online, I would say, so that I can have the flexibility. So if you still find yourself not having enough time for your family, not spending quality time, not training your children the way that you know that you're supposed to, right? This is a call to you to make a change, make a detour, unlearn that mindset, and start to think of the best way to key into something that works. Yesterday I made a post about, in fact, I made that post for many months now, right? But there was Mimi said something that really stuck with me, right? And that's when I decided to go back to find that post. And I found, of course, in my archives. If you find out something that works, don't say everybody's doing it. No, you go and work it till it works for you. As long as you have a perfect understanding of what it is. Because if you keep breaking your back to paycheck, from paycheck to paycheck, guess what? Time passes by so fast. Time, it flies like this. Like, see where we are right now. I remember when we said Happy New Year, and here we are today. This is already October 10th. In fact, this month is already one third gone already, so very fast, right? So stop breaking your back on paycheck to paycheck. Be more creative in thinking about how you can harness the money you're getting to start up and run your own business so that you can leverage time, and be able to make up for, all the times that you've lost. So you saying that I'm not able to learn, I mean, like, I don't know where that mindset came from. I don't know how to do business. I don't know how to do online business, right? You hear people with all sorts of, they tell themselves these narratives, and it is the narrative and the story you tell yourself that becomes your reality, right? So be open to learning, be open to options, be open to exploring so that you can change situations for yourself and for your family, right? At the end of the day, It is for the betterment of your children and your family, because it's not just for your own sake. So, that being said, I also like the notion of the fact that some people think that I mean, I'm making enough money. My sister, I was there 2 years ago. I was there. I had like, I had two jobs, like one and a contract role, right? And it was awesomely great. I thought I had so much money. Yes, I will say I thought I had, because yes, the money was awesome. But guess what? I was spending so much time. So is that really how we should be making money in this day and age? Absolutely not. There's so much flexibility out there in the online space that you can literally make money while you sleep, because you're reaching out to people in anywhere you choose to. Like, you could be watching me all the way from Europe even right now. Anybody can be seeing your products, your services, whatever it is that you're advertising. And the beauty here is that we don't have to carry the products. We don't have to deal with inventory. We don't have to do any sales, any marketing, logistics. Absolutely not. Right? All you have to do is, first of all, plug into the system and set up. When you do that, then you can run your business and the system takes care of every other thing for you. But if you do not have like a perfect understanding of what the business is, then you're not even going to move forward. So the first step is, make sure to reach out if you know that you're interested in changing your own financial situation. You want to add another income stream. Yes, it is a stream because it's flowing, right? If you know you want to add another income stream, reach out. And of course, I'm going to give you more information. You can sign up on my website. But guess what? Tomorrow is another awesome Zoom call. We're hosting, myself and my coach, we're hosting a live session. It promises to be awesome. It's a live session where you can ask any question, right? So if you know that you're interested, send me a DM and I'm going to give you, access, like give you the Zoom link so that you can join when it's time. I'll give you every detail that you need so that you can, get to clarify and know exactly what this business is, how we're doing it, and how you two can fit in, right? Because we're here to help each other. That's why we all came abroad, right? To make our lives better. So know that inflation never stops. Know that you don't have enough time. I was thinking, my first son is 12. I was thinking that, okay, in the next 5 years or so, by God's grace, right? As long as Jesus tarries, guess what? The boy is out of the house in university. And if it's even Oyibo children, right? Before they don't even come back to the house after then, right? So we have, like, time is so limited when it comes to the things that you need to do. So when are they going to enjoy your money? When are they going to live that luxurious life? When are you going to go on that fancy, nice vacation? Or those dreams that you've had in your heart? When are you going to do it? If you allow, your routines to take over your life in this abroad, because it has a way of consuming people, right? So I mean, this is just the rants. But at the end of the day, be adaptable, be coachable, be willing to say yes to yourself, be willing to invest time to understand what you can do in this age, be willing to understand what is working now for others. And ask yourself, if it's working for them, then it could work for you. And don't let yourself be the limitation. Don't let somebody else be that limitation, that voice that will stop you. Okay, because where people are thriving is because they are learning the required skills and they are building something meaningful for themselves and their families. So I'll wait to get more information across to you, as long as you reach out, as long as you're willing to grow. So don't tell me like, for me, I would say it's about what you know and it's your willingness to grow, right? So I'm inviting you for our Zoom meeting tomorrow so that you can learn something new, and if possible, unlearn your old habits so that you can relearn and be open to the options that we have here in this digital space. So I hope this has been quite interesting and informative to you. It's all about building yourself up, okay? And part of building yourself is building your finances. So reach out and I'll give you more information. And for me, it's bedtime, or almost bedtime. So have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.